bury it. Fields closing in on double digits with kills. Our stats monitor has mentioned a bit tardy, so I'm going to be more general with the numbers, but the only one that matters is in the center of your screen. USC's trying to narrow the 2-point gap established by Arizona. It's going to be another ace delivered by Vesca. And this is a pivotal portion of the match with USC already up, having won the opening set 25-20. If they can come up with the winning formula here, it's going to be a monumental challenge for Arizona to rally. Not going to help the cause as Hodge puts it into the net. We're tied at 21, and a timeout for Dave Rubio, who's had so much success in his remarkable tenure. 8 NCAA appearances over the last 13 years, leaning so heavily on associate head coach Teresa Stubbs, who works with the middle blockers based on her credentials as an all Pac-10 middle blocker, still holding Arizona records for solo blocks and the most blocks in a single match. But Arizona is trying to take the next step if they can come up with positive outcomes in this tough stretch on the horizon with UCLA and the Bay Area schools coming in, and then the trip to the Palouse and Seattle. Arizona looking for their first NCAA appearance since 2018. They played in the NIVC last year, that other postseason tournament, and finished with 17 victories, 8-12 in conference. At last, my computer is agreeing, and at last, Arizona has fought their way out of hitting negative. They're up to 140, but there's a dynamic disparity. USC hitting a glittering 295. It bears repeating that Arizona has built their success this year on their defense, number 17 in the nation in opponent hitting percentage at just 157. We got confirmation Fields has 10 kills. Maldonado Diaz 6 to pace Arizona. Hodge right behind her with 5. Vesca has 8 kills, and she's already picked up 3 aces. That gives her 22 this year. One more than she had all last year. What a marvelous senior year. The player from Potsdam, Germany, is enjoying. And now, Fellows is finding her form in a high-leverage situation. It took a while. That's going to be a 3rd kill for the senior from Seattle, who Rubio just had so many superlatives to say about, given the work ethic and paying the price to improve her game. Going to be a free ball thrown over by Williams. They were setting Johnson. It's going to be that same tandem. We got an obvious net violation as Herman played catch with Johnson. And the second time led to a point for Arizona. +2 margin now. With a timeout, USC on the floor, and Arizona 2 points away from leveling the match. Brad Kettler played his volleyball at Loyola Marymount, just a couple miles away from LAX International Airport before the Lions dropped the program. Wound up spending 7 years at UCLA, 6 as a men's assistant. 2019, he was the associate head coach, but had a Trojan connection. From 2007 to 2010, he was a USC men's assistant. So think about all of those parallels. Zach Keller's the only person to be a coach for all 4 USC and UCLA squads. Well, let's hand out some hardware, and I've been mentioning just how well Fields play. You can see how things clicked elsewhere with Washington State and Oregon getting the recognition for Fields. 10 kills already. She's hitting .364. Not a single bit of a dip in productivity after she was able to absolutely shine against Colorado and Utah. USC's ready to go. Arizona going to take every last moment before the horn sounds. And that's understandable given where we are here in the second set. Almost feels like a must-win set for Arizona. They can certainly put together a comeback, but 1-1 is very different than down to love. And Kamali Hiapo comes through, a former Arizona Player of the Year at Skyline High in Gilbert. Honorable mention, Pac-12 honoree last year. Her 7th ace earns the first set points. Fields with the floater. And that's going to keep USC alive. Fields with the teardrop, as that was a gently placed ball into the opening. And now it's USC looking to ignite some quality moments for the first time. Danny Thomas Nathan, the true freshman from LaSalle High School in Burbank, California, is in, playing in her 21st set of the year. Off the slide, it's Elena Johnson. She's got it. And Arizona takes the second set, 25-22. U of A going to the pins. And Johnson put it away. We're level at 1 after 2 in Tucson.